Jasprit Bumrah and his injury issues. This is becoming a serious case of mismanagement when you have to look at it from the BCCI and the NCA. Latest reports have suggested that the option for Jasprit Bumrah to have back surgery was given to him a year ago. But everyone felt at that point in time like if Jasprit Bumrah had to undergo surgery, he would then be missing the Asia Cup and the T20 World Cup, which India felt until the last moment, if he is fit, he can play in that. But unfortunately, neither did Jasprit Bumrah's back heal, and 5 months on, there seems to be no progress when it comes to Jasprit Bumrah's health. When it comes to his back injury, now there is a major development. What is that development? Jasprit Bumrah may have to fly out of the country for treatment. And the hope from the BCCI and the Indian team management is that he is at least fit for the ODI World Cup that will be held in October-November. That is the hope that India and the cricket fans are basing their thing, because now it was earlier reported that Jasprit Bumrah might not play the IPL, will not play the WTC. He is also in doubt for the Asia Cup as well. So the only realistic chance that Jasprit Bumrah potentially has, according to media reports, is that he will be available only for the ODI World Cup. Because now, according to this latest update, Jasprit Bumrah is flying out of the country. So what is it that the NCA, BCCI are planning to do on a war footing? That is the thing. Jasprit Bumrah will head to New Zealand for treatment. That is the major thing that has been stressed upon. Bumrah could be out for up to 20 to 25 weeks if he decides to have that back surgery. New Zealand and back surgery, there is a very deep history in that. And I will give you that history in this next slide that I will show you. But remember, if he undergoes the back surgery, Bumrah could be out for 20 to 25 weeks, which is pushing it very close to the ODI World Cup that will happen in October-November. BCCI wants Bumrah to be ready only for this, and that is why. Who will treat Jasprit Bumrah in New Zealand if that happens? His name is Rowan Shooten. He is a surgeon who is based in Christchurch. And if you have to go by his history and background, Shooten has worked with Graham Inglis, who is a renowned orthopedic surgeon in New Zealand. And why is the name Graham Inglis so important? It is because Inglis and Shooten had treated Shane Bond. Remember, even Shane Bond, the New Zealand pacer, had suffered a lot of stress fractures in his back. And it was his treatment that is considered to be very revolutionary when you look at back stress fractures. Now, not just Shooten and Inglis, this duo, they have treated many international stars. Shane Bond included Australian pacer James Pattinson, Ben Dwarshuis, Jason Behrendorff, and much recently, Jofra Archer. The duo have worked on these 5 players, and now Jasprit Bumrah looks to be the 6th. New Zealand have had a technique to figuring out how to solve back stress fractures, because remember, Pattinson, when he suffered that stress fracture on his back in 2016, he was then asked to go for surgery. He came back much stronger, did not suffer from many injuries after that. Of course, there were side issues, there was hip strains, there were ankle injuries. That is the reason why Pattinson quit, but he never had a stress fracture. Shane Bond also managed to extend his career by a couple of years because he underwent that surgery, reinforcing back strength. And these are the other players who have not yet complained of stress fractures. If you look at the timeline of Jasprit Bumrah's injury, it is very sad. Because remember, this is a recurrence of the 2019-20 stress fracture which ruled him out for 4 months. But here, because everybody first felt it was a stress reaction, it did not go down well and he missed the Asia Cup because of that. Not just the Asia Cup, he came back for the 2 T20Is against Australia, bowled 6 overs, conceded 72 runs. But a recurrence of that stress fracture ensured he was out of the World Cup, and for 5 months, ever since those T20Is against Australia, he's not played. And now, IPL, WTC final if India make it, also the Asia Cup, Jasprit Bumrah looks set to be out. So 20 to 25 weeks, you can forget Jasprit Bumrah coming back into the Indian cricket team, barring a miracle. After the Asia Cup, they play a couple of ODIs against Australia, and that is the only time Jasprit Bumrah will be having a bit of match preparedness. But until then, unfortunately, if he goes for surgery, out for 20 to 25 weeks. That is the major update. Bumrah is flying to New Zealand, and we'll keep track of whatever is happening with Jasprit Bumrah's treatment if and when it happens. So thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Press the like, comment and share button. We are also there on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. And don't forget to download the AajTak mobile app for the Hindi and English content. Thank you.